Good morning, class. I'm going to share with you today on the United States curriculum on World War II, how it had been slightly adjusted after the United States' involvement in the Vietnam War, and the negative backlash they received with their involvement. After the Vietnam War, the American curriculum's portrayal of World War II had been changed, reflecting shifts in historical perspective and educational goals. There was an increased emphasis on the experience of diverse groups during the war, mainly Japanese Americans and those of Japanese descent who lived in the United States. The new curriculum would highlight the need for more nuanced depictions of said Japanese Americans, as they were unfairly mistreated during the war and would be put in U.S. internment camps along the West Coast. Roughly 120,000 individuals of Japanese descent. Some of them were also classified as Japanese Americans, were imprisoned. I would like to share with you a picture of a Japanese internment camp that was located near California, according to the website that I found this on. Living conditions were harsh for them. They were victimized and attacked and made to feel like they were the enemy, even though they had nothing to do with the war. The Vietnam War's impact on American society and the self-perception subtly influenced the curriculum changing. They would start to discuss how the war efforts made the Japanese Americans, how we as Americans would victimize them and make them out to be the bad guys when in turn they didn't deserve that. Because of the Vietnam War, the scrutiny that the United States received from the war resulted in a lot of changes that needed to be made because a lot of Americans did not agree with the war. Here is a protest where a family is holding a sign talking about their son being killed in the Vietnam War and them dying for no reason. A lot of Americans believed that the United States had no reason to be a part of this war, and some agree that they should have been part of the World War II as well, even though our involvement was necessary. A lot of people believe there was no reason for the United States to get involved until the events of Pearl Harbor. As stated earlier, due to the scrutiny of the Vietnam War and America's involvement and America painting themselves to be in a more positive light, curriculum was adjusted to be more well-rounded and explain how America wasn't just fully in the right. There were reasons why we joined the wars, and then explain also why we probably should have stayed out. Wanted to be more fair and not biased like a lot of other curriculum and media outlets are. Wanted to give a well-rounded approach as to why the U.S. was involved. Those are just some of the topics that I was going to share. I hope you enjoyed learning why the Vietnam War's efforts adjusted the United States curriculum on World War II and the discrimination towards certain groups of people. Thank you.